Previously, on the Demon's Daughter.
Brucus! Arcus! I think I found something! It says that it's a journal by one of the past kings, King Lucio. The king of the Canalands before Dad!
I'm Hexar, god of Nethequestria, if you were wondering about that little detail. And I was sent here when you showed great greed.
You have no right to accuse me of greed! Us Cadams are anything but!
This is the second night in a row I've dreamt of that filly's scream. Though I've learned from experience that the same dream twice in a row has to mean something.
You don't need to sound so tough for me. I can tell you're scared. Not just of facing this guy, but what could happen to me.
Please be careful, Nistee. Our brother is nothing like what you faced before. Make sure you get back safely.
I will. I promise.
I need all my apprentices at this banquet. If they can't accept my invitation, I'll just need to take them by force.
Alright, here goes nothing. On 3. 1,
2, 3! Are you going to be okay there?
Relax. I have alicorn magic. I should be able to carry you until we reach the bottom of this particular hole.
Wow. You weren't kidding about that alicorn magic.
If I can figure out how much lower it gets for us depending on how far down we are, I'll be able to calculate a ratio. Right now, though, it's a bit hard to tell.
I think I can see the ground. Just barely.
Alright, I'll land us and see where we're positioned.
It must be quite far down. I can't even see any light from up there.
It's probably like the ocean where it loses the light's touch if you descend far enough. We're about 4,500 feet below the surface right now, and also according to this, 30 minutes have passed.
No way! I don't think we were flying for that long.
We weren't, only for about 10 minutes, which actually gives the perfect ratio. If we flew down for 10 minutes, while 30 minutes passed on the surface, that means that time is 3 times slower at this descent. A whole minute for us is 3 minutes for them, and a minute for them is 20 seconds for us.
So much math! Though, I still wonder why there's such a time difference between the underground and the surface.
I got told by Twilight that it was because the goddesses wanted to protect us from underground threats, most likely Hexar. Though that didn't work out so well. We'd better get moving. By the way, Liaco? Does your grandfather's journal mention anything about how to get to Hexar's lair? Did he sketch out a map or something?
I'm not really sure. I don't think he went that far down to check.
Well, it's going to be awkward for Hexar when he finds out we're lost.
Hold on. Maybe these gems Tirek gave us might help.
Of course! Liaco, you're a genius! 3 of Hexar's apprentices are already in his lair, and these gems can sense where they are. So if we just use them to help us down there, we probably won't get lost. Apprentice of Tyranny and Lust, King Sombra and Queen Chrysalis.
Apprentice of Gluttony, Lord Tirek.
Let's go.
Those two are so idiotic! They're lost, so they need to have their precious goddesses help them! Ow! What was that for?
You're the idiot, Tirek! Having them track us is just part of the plan.
But we didn't have anything like that when we came down here!
That's the point! When we were sent here, Hexar just poofed us here with no explanation. Though crushing that tiny village on the way here was fun! Anyways, since those two aren't directly connected to one of his components, however, of course they couldn't find their way easily without a little help.
And why didn't Hexar help them?
You insignificant insect! That no good daughter of his rejected his offer, so her component is in that rainbow pony!
Insect! Just because I have 6 limbs doesn't make me an insect! If anything, you're the insect! Your entire species of changelings are bugs!
How dare you!
Silence!
Master, this isn't what it looks like.
Oh, yes! We were just about to have a friendly game of Scrattle!
Yes! That.
Very good. I want all of you to get along before our guests arrive. And if you're playing a board game, why not let Sombra join you?
I'll be happy to join in, for I am a master of this game.
Oh no. Sombra, we weren't actually.
You're more than welcome to join us, though I doubt your feeble knowledge of gemstones or crystals will help you now.
You're on.
I was looking forward to blowing him to smithereens.
There'll be no more of that talk, Chrysalis. Or don't you want to meet Nightmare Moon?
Nightmare Moon? What about her?
So now you're willing to cooperate. As you see, I'm about to invite her. I've found another way to convince her, of course.
Ooh, let's see then.
Oh no, not him! Not that he failed to get Tantabris, he's now after me! What is this awful feeling?
Luna, it's almost time for you to raise the moon.
Yes, of course, sister. I'll be there in a minute.
All right, then. Will you let me know when you're ready?
Oh, Tantabris, what are you doing? Why did you have to be born from a component of Hexar? That being that turned me into Nightmare Moon. Why is he doing this after you finally reunited with us? What if you never return? What if you return back to evil? Oh, no. This is impossible. The fact it's gone worse. How is Rainbow's element coping with this burden? Maybe I should check after I raise the moon.
So, what did you do exactly? All that happened was she was sent a letter, and now she has a headache.
Patience, apprentice, at last. All I did was magically transfer a component into the letter. One touch of it has cursed her. She will slowly transform into Nightmare Moon as I speak.
Woo! How devious! Would you be doing the same for the apprentices of disharmony and greed as well?
Precisely. Once the others have stopped fooling around, I'll show them too.
Glad you could join me, Luna.
Indeed, sister. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm checking on the Tree of Harmony. I'm not sure how well it would take with Rainbow's element bearing a component of Hexar.
It's been bothering me too, Luna. Let me go with you.
I cannot allow that, sister.
Why not?
Because unlike 10% I, sister, you don't know what it's like to be under Hexar's influence. As a veteran of his manipulation, I'll go alone to check.
But why must you take this burden alone, sister?
I apologize, but it is my duty this time. I shall be back soon.
What? I do know how it feels. I know how it feels to have my family taken away from me.
There can only be one princess in Equestria, and that princess will be me! Oh, Rainbow Dash. This is worse than I thought. His component is consuming her. How long will it be before it's too late? Ugh. This never would have happened if I were the main ruler instead of Tia. She has no idea on how to fix Loyalty's bearer since she has never encountered Hexar. I should be the ruler, but just because the day is loved more than night. No, this is what is wrong with me. I should have not had these thoughts. Maybe coming here was a bad idea. He might influence me again.
Hey, Nistee?
Yeah?
Do you know how your sister Luna became an apprentice of Hexar?
Well, I didn't know for a long time. I was already banished before Luna turned evil. I only found out when I woke up in Alicorn. But shortly after, Luna told me what happened. She said she encountered a smoky figure that took advantage of her envy for Tia. I now know that it was Hexar, but she didn't tell me his name at first. It was 500 years, in fact, after I got banished that she started to feel envious. She wasn't like this before, of course, but Hexar must have fed those ideas into her head. He was making her doubt everything. Before Tia knew it, she had to banish her other sister, and there she stayed as Nightmare Moon for 1,000 years.
That's horrible. Oh, that's exactly what happened to my father. Hexar waited until he was close to the edge to make his move.
I still don't understand why he would attack innocent beings like my sister and your father to be apprentices of evil. At least Sombra, Chrysalis, and Tirek were always longing for power, so it became a gift rather than a curse for them.
I wouldn't say that. What makes you think that the apprentices that stood by his side are any different from those that didn't? Are you okay, Nistee?
It's that screaming filly. The noise won't go away.
Screaming filly?
What the? Liaco, did you have an environmental outburst?
These flowers aren't mine, Nistee.
No treading on the flowers!
Huh? What was that noise?
I'm up here!
What are you?
And how did you make the flowers bloom here without any sunlight?
It's impossible for surface dwellers like you to understand. But us ground sprites take great pride into making anything underground look beautiful. But now the flowers, they're crying out in pain.
We're really sorry.
We didn't mean to, honest.
We're just trying to get to Hexar's lair.
Did you just say Hexar?
Yes?
Never say that name!
Palapi? Why are you making so much noise? Surface dwellers? Brother, what are surface dwellers doing down here?
I don't know, but they ruined my garden!
Now calm down. You'll have to forgive my brother. He can get pretty sensitive sometimes. Anyways, my name is Lapali, and that's my brother Palapi, and we're the guardians of this gateway.
Guardians?
Yep, we make sure that surface dwellers like yourself stay far away from that meanie down below.
You mean Hexar?
They said it again!
Take it from us. It's best you don't go any further and go back up from whence you came.
But we need to get down there.
People we love are in danger.
We know it's dangerous, but you have to let us through.
No! I can't let innocents like you be pulled into danger!
If you won't let us through, then we'll have no choice but to fight our way through.
No! Please don't! You sound just like those meanies!
Those meanies?
Who are you talking about?
We're sorry for being so hostile. It's just that we lost our home because of Hexar. Or rather, 3 other surface dwellers he summoned.
3 others? Wait, you don't mean...
King Sombra, Queen Chrysalis, and Lord Tirek, right?
We don't know their names. All we know is that when we asked them to turn back,
They destroyed our village. We're the only ones who survived. We located ourselves further upwards from where his lair was.
That's horrible.
But how could they have entered his lair if the seal was closed?
Hexar might have led them in another way. Either that or Chrysalis transformed herself into a royal cannon to open the seal.
But we're not like them.
Listen, we've come all this way to stop Hexar. If you let us through, we'll promise to restore your home and stop him from doing any more mean and awful things.
You promise?
We promise.
Alright, you may pass.
Just keep walking on this path, then you'll get to his castle.
Thank you so much again.
They're not gonna die, right?
They look pretty powerful. They should be fine.
What could possibly be taking so long?
Well, you try having 2 eyes and a U for your remaining letters.
You know you could always pass and let me win.
No way! I'm not letting you beat me so easily!
King Sombra, our master would like a word with you.
Oh, really? I was having so much fun seeing this joke of a Lord's Supper.
He says it's about discord.
Discord, eh? Very well. The game's pretty much over.
Wait, no! Don't leave me!
Bye, Tirek.
Coward!
Sombra, good of you to join me.
So, you're going to convince Discord to join us, right?
Precisely. I'm forming the cracks one by one. Envy has already taken the bait. How will disharmony react to the letter, I wonder?
Ooh, this should be fun.
Alright, Burrow, you can have more food. Yasmin, those aren't for you. They're for the squirrels. Neo, get away from the vase. You could hurt yourself. How could they be adults and still cause this much trouble? Angel wasn't like this. Wait, he was. I still miss him and Holly. Their offspring remind me so much of them. Oh? It's a letter addressed to Discord.
Oh yes, right there. That hits the spot.
Discord? I'm so sorry to interrupt, but you have a letter.
A letter? For what? Could it be that I finally won the Ponyville raffle? You're dismissed. Dear Discord, yada yada, sign.
What? Who's it from?
Hexar!
Oh no! You mean the goddess's brother?
Yes, you see, he's the reason I took over Equestria in the first place. I was young then, separated from my kind. I was outcasted by everyone. Then he showed up and gave me a power boost. But it also caused me to go out of control. It took your kindness to finally snap me out of it.
Oh dear. So when we encountered you, you yourself were being controlled?
Well, pushed to do things I wouldn't normally do, let's just say. That's what Hexar does best. Flesh out our deepest, darkest, messed up fears, no matter what they would be, and take advantage of them.
Oh, Discord.
And because of that, I'm certainly not going to his little banquet!
Yes! Take the bait!
Discord, are you alright?
I'm fine, my dear. It's just a headache. Don't worry.
Discord? Discord! What's wrong? Wake up!
Now it's 2 down and 2 to go.
Where am I? Where you need to be, of course. What? Who's there? Show yourself! You can see me then, can't you? Answer the question! Who are you, and where am I? My name is Griseo, and I've been manifesting inside your mind for the past 3 days. Ever since you ate that slice of cake, let's just say. Also, to where you are. I guess you could call this a dream, or a nightmare. The component of envy would know that way too well. Component of envy? Nightmare Moon, also known as Princess Luna. I know of the others too. The component of lust would feed off love. Gluttony would feed on power. Tyranny would enslave a kingdom. Disharmony would turn everything into dark chaos. Greed would take things that didn't belong to him, and despair would feed on grief. Like Tenebrae. And you. You're describing villains, aren't you? The beings we've had to face in the past with the elements of harmony in the sonic rainboom! And the Pegasus wins the award. I'm the being that manifested inside Tenebrae and gave her the power to collect grief. Of course, I looked more like her and shared her name when that was happening. However, since I'm in someone new, I had to change my appearance. So I guess the reason I'm here now is because you're slowly becoming one of them. Oh, I'm becoming a threat to Equestria? An enemy? Will I turn evil? Will I have to find my own friends? Will I have to fight this? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I guess it depends on how well you handle this component since it's pre-owned. It will be up to him to decide when I emerge.
Him? You mean all this time, someone else has been responsible for sending these villains after us?
Correct again. His name is Hexar. He's the younger brother of the goddesses. Because of him, I was able to turn your friend Nistee from a clay sculpture to a living pony. Originally, I was going to manifest inside her like all times, but she decided to trade places with you. How fun and messed up is that? Is she really your best friend?
She is! Don't think I'll fall for your guilt trips and manipulation again! I'll kick your butt right here and now!
Violence alone won't get rid of me, Rainbow. Like your friend did before. You just have to learn to live with me.
No! You can't leave me like this! You can't turn me into the same monster that Tenebris was! Come back!
What's wrong, Rainbow Dash?
Oh, Tink. What am I going to do?
About your sickness, right?
I have a demon manifesting inside me, Tink. The same one that took over Nist many centuries ago. She said I might end up like the fools we defeated before. If that's true, what if I'm turned to stone, or sent to Tartarus, or banished, or worse?
Cinnamon glazing. That'd be ridiculous.
Now calm yourself, dear. I know for a fact of how strong you are. You would never let something like this bring you down. Like when you ventured to cure me of my illness 5.5 years ago.
When I had to face my demon foe. Or rather, Tenebris. But I didn't know the pain she was going through then. I just treated her like any other villain that needed to be defeated. Kings of Phaedos too. To think someone else was responsible for making them this way, and Nist is venturing down to defeat him, I feel like I can't do anything. But even so, I feel she's still with me in a way. Why have I felt my heart beating fast? Whenever I remind myself of her, it was all a blur. Since then, I think I finally know why I cannot let you go. But I took it slow. Now you're gone on an epic quest to fight this demon and fix this mess. I wish I told you how blessed I am to be with you. This would not be the life I choose. The trials you face each and every day. Now I am in your shoes. For the first time I can feel your pain. I'll conquer it in time. For your pain is mine. Why had I hesitated then? I couldn't face my fears and talk with her. It's all a blur. I know that I am doing what's right. I hope you'll stay awake through the night and find the light. So I will go on this epic quest. To find my father fix this mess, and after this, I'll tell her how much she means to me. This would not be the life I choose. The trials you face each and every day. Now I am in your shoes. For the first time I can feel your pain. I'll conquer it in time. You'll conquer it in time. For your pain is mine. I wish we could share our pain.
Rainbow, what's happening? Is your sickness getting worse?
Griseo, she's forcing me to stay asleep.
Hang in there, dear. I'll call for some help.
Hurry.
Blue Streak, wake up. Rainbow's in trouble.
What? Where is she?
Who said that? It is now the halfway mark of her conversion. Having her sleep 5 times was all it took for me to seize control. At this point, she'll be in quite a critical state. Until she's fully transformed into Equestria's newest threat. She'll never wake up!
No. Dash, hang in there.
No!